listen, you can tell by the tone. Dave Roberts is going to say what he has to say, but Dave Roberts is pissed at the Astros.
That, and he's not worried about a melee that, I can't keep calling it. I mean, that's too like heavy of a word because it wasn't really that.
Just say benches cleared, no punches thrown.
Exactly.
But
benches cleared is like it's an adjective. It's like benches cleared what? Like what happened? A bench is cleared, I don't know, jabber-mouthing? I don't know what it was, right? And so he's also, my point is, he's not worried about it, right? The Astros are not coming back and going to throw at the Dodgers now. It would be unacceptable because now I think they make it worse.
Well, now I'm going to challenge you on that.
You don't think if the Astros retaliate against the Dodgers that every other team in baseball is going to say, dude, take your medicine. Right? Stop acting like you were aggrieved. You aggrieved the baseball world. Take your medicine. Deal with it. Don't try to retaliate against the guys that are retaliating against you for what you guys did a couple of years ago. You
know what, Teak? I believe a lot of what you just said is true, except the methods. Well, I was going to say the methods by the Dodgers, but the methods by Joe Kelly himself. I believe that, retribution in the honorable sense. You know what? You take it, you grit your teeth, let's say a little something, you mumble, you go down to first base, and you move on. But when they're thrown behind you, and it's so sub-professional, and it's so reckless, and it's so just basically, there's what Joe Kelly is saying. I don't care about you. This might be about the digital scandal, but I'm going to take it. Well, it is, but I'm going to take it 3 steps past it.
Yeah.
And addressing the digital scandal is totally acceptable. And I texted you guys this, or I sent it on the Slack chain this morning. I don't know if you guys caught this, but one of the things that Max Muncy was doing at first base, which I love, is, you know what? You got a little problem with somebody? All right, throw over a couple times. I'm going to smash this big Rawlings mitt in his ribs, or I'm gonna get his hands hard.
Yep.
Even if he's safe by a mile, he is feeling that glove hit his side. That's what first basemen do. You want to break up a double play, even want to go a little spikes high. You want to go a little late like Chase Utley did. A lot of people thought that was dirty against the Mets in the playoffs. That's fine. You want to, all right, you can't take out a catcher at home plate, the new rules. Maybe you kind of find a little hybrid answer there and you give a little bit of something. That's fine. You know what? But you cannot throw a baseball at somebody's face.
Yeah.
So do I think that it would inflame it further? You know what? I don't know. I think because when every baseball player lays in their bed and they think about this, as they probably did on some level last night, team bus, bed, hotel, clubhouse, whatever, they're going to say, man, we know these dirty dogs. They cheated and they probably took a championship away from us, but you don't throw a baseball at somebody's head. So we might expect something in our ribs tonight. And I don't know that the Dodgers would necessarily react to that.
All right. Well,
I don't know. I can't prove that.
Well, I'm assuming that Major League Baseball did not agree with Dave Roberts because they just announced Dave Roberts is suspended for a game. Dave Roberts suspended for 1 game.
But Dave Roberts got suspended?
Joe Kelly suspended for 8 games, which, given our formula, 2.7 per game, that's basically
15%.
22. 22 games,
right.
Basically, is what it was equivalent to if they played a full season. So a 22-game suspension, obviously truncated down to 8 for a 60-game season for Joe Kelly for throwing that 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Good. So they got it right.
Yeah.
So I'm completely I'm right. Basically.
The question is now the question is, do other teams follow suit? Do they risk getting suspended just to get revenge against the Astros?
No. You know why? Because the Major League Baseball's office, they're sensitive to this, and they realize, as do I.
So Major League Baseball screwed it up, and so the players are trying to get it right. Major League Baseball is going to screw it up even further.
No, I actually think Major League Baseball, for once, did something right because they realized that this was out of bounds in terms of.
Okay, so what if he drills him in the back? Are you still suspended him for 8?
If he drills him in the back, he's not going to get suspended for 8 games. I promise you, 0 chance.
Yeah,
I think if he drills him in the back, I don't think he gets suspended at all. The balls were flying off the backstop like it was Nuke LaLoosh in Bull Durham. You had to drop. You know what? Haven't given baseball a lot of credit lately. Not that they've earned it. I'm going to give them credit here. I think that because what this does is In 8 games out of 60, or they've already more like 8 games out of 56 or 57, whatever it is, a little more than that. This sends the unwavering. There's no interpretation necessary. It's like, okay, you do what that guy did, you're missing 15, 18% of the season. If you hit him, in the shin or wherever, you're not going to say this, but you're not going to get the same. Matter of fact, you're not going to get anything.
Yeah.
So, listen,
fact,
somebody else. Let me ask you this: when they got hit in the spring with summer camp games, whatever you want to call it, did anybody get suspended?
No.
The answer is no.
Yeah,
the three Royals. Bregman got hit.
Yeah, they were 78-mile-an-hour curveballs.
I know. But so as Dave Roberts pointed out, one of Joe Kelly's pitches was a curveball as well.
That's a good
Correa.
point. By the way, Major League Baseball cited 3 things: Kelly's history.
Yeah.
Of being crazy, wild like this.
Yep.
The fastball at Bregman's head.
There you go.
And then the taunting of Correa.
There you go. Yeah, it made it far worse.
Yeah, that's what made it worse.
The right move. So 8 games for Joe Kelly and 1 game for Dave Roberts, and that's it. Nobody else deserved anything.
No. Yeah, because not like any punches were thrown or anything.
No, I just didn't know. No, I didn't know if anybody. I didn't think that anybody got hit.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the way you got to police things. You can't, because let's say if they would have come weak with this, it just opens the door for the next one hitting Bregman in the head or Correa in the face or Springer in the mouth. You just can't have that, man.
Yeah, and nobody deserves that.
No,
to get
no
hit,
way.
Maybe in the back, but not in the
maybe,
head.
like a hardened criminal, like a child, somebody that, messes with kids, just like they deserve that over and over. But no baseball player deserves that. Take 8 years we've done the show. How many times have I actually sided when it comes to baseball instances? I'm always the aggressor with this stuff, right?
That's right.
Always. But there's a right and a wrong. And Joe Kelly was so clearly wrong. And it was amazing. So, because I tweeted this out today, I didn't see it live. I actually fell asleep at a reasonable hour last night. And, when I was watching the rundown this morning on MLB, I saw this. And I wrote, and here's what I wrote this morning. I wrote, Joe Kelly's now forever a cult hero in L.A., but throwing 97 behind somebody's head is beyond reckless and dangerous.
True.
It's Bush. Astros made their bed, but this is the wrong way to do it. Bregman should, and then I added this, Bregman should have 3 minutes with Kelly in the tunnel, uninterrupted, and see if he's still laughing.
Yeah.
And then I guess a lot of people tweeted and said, Joe Kelly does MMA, so that Bregman probably wouldn't want that. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we drop fresh content.